Good afternoon, everyone. I really don't have too much to talk about, but I'm sitting here and I tried doing this video before, but my great grandson came in and disturbed me, and so I'm just gonna redo it. I mean, it it wasn't. I don't feel like I should have posted it anyway. So, but it got nice out finally. But it's like, I mean, it was pretty cold this morning, and I'm sitting around here trying to analyze what to do with myself. I mean, there's no place to go and nothing to do, not really. And I thought to myself, well, I'll just, kind of wash my face a little bit and try to make myself look halfway presentable and feel halfway presentable. And maybe I'll feel a little bit better about myself, but I'm not feeling really good about myself at all because I'm I'm not being. I mean, I'm trying not to be mean to people, and maybe a lot of people would say, "Well, you have a right to because of a certain situation," but I don't really. I mean, when somebody texts me and is saying, getting mean and mad at me and stuff like that, my best avenue is just not say anything back. But I think back on the different people that's come into my life, and yeah, I have to look at it like God's put them there, maybe to heal me of that stuff. I don't know. I don't need to respond. I don't need to strike back at if somebody's saying not such nice things to me. And here I am. Now I've got to sit down and feel bad and mad at myself because I've said things. Well, I've not said them with my mouth, but I've texted back, and that's not right. A child of God shouldn't do stuff like that. But I'm still in the process of healing. I'm healing of all the crap that's went on in my life, and why at this late stage of the game, I do not know. Maybe it's so I can finish making it through to wherever um, the Creator's going to take me to. I don't know, or maybe it's to gear up for what's coming, and I've got to be strong. I don't know that there's going to be people that say things to me and try to cut me down and hurt my feelings and stuff, and I just not supposed to react. I don't know, but I do know that I'm all choked up because I really do love these people. I really do. And I know they don't think I do, but I do. What are you going to do? Because I don't trust people. And I try to trust them, but there's little things in there that maybe somebody says or I think they're doing or not doing or whatever. I don't trust people. And so I have got to settle for the fact that I have got to sit here wherever I choose to be. I mean, I can go rent a house. I can do all that and put up with all the high prices and stuff. Or I can stay here in this camper and sit and hurt all day long about not having And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, again, at my age, I don't need a companion or a partner. Well, speak for yourself, because I was made. I was made to have a partner. I'm a woman. We're made to have somebody to care for, to to help succeed in life. And all the ones that I've had in my life before, they were what they were. They were alcoholics. They were drug addicts. They were uh, whatever they were. So anything that I didn't. It helped them momentarily, but not to succeed in life. So here I am at 80, and really would like to have the right companion, even if that's all it was just a companionship. Do things together, enjoy life together, sit down and laugh and have fun together. But people are too, they we all, not just we all are set in our ways, and need things a certain way, um, to have that companionship. And so when it don't work out, people tend to hurt each other, and I don't want to hurt anybody. So what I'm trying to do right now is to get past the fact, and not hurt anybody anymore, and continue to heal me, because, like I said, I think that God puts people together in certain circumstances, so one or both can heal of whatever happened in their past life. And I've already decided that I'm eating very simply, and I'm not even gonna. And there's out there mowing the grass, so I hope you can hear me. Um, I'm since I have not no really good taste buds, because of those Sjogren's. I'm not everything tastes the same, so I told you I'm reducing my food to just enough to keep me strong and healthy. Not to eat to enjoy my food. Just eat that's going to give me the nutrition and stuff that I need to continue to live and to thrive and do what it is that I don't know what it is that I'm supposed to do on this earth. I know I'm an empath, and I think I finally figured out I'm a dark empath, and I can feel and I can know things that other people want to know. How do I know that? Well, it's really from being hurt all your life and knowing how to handle the other person on the other end. And you know things, you sense things, you hear things, you can put two and two together. You remember when your mom used to say, and you'd say you'd be in the other room, and doing whatever you was doing, and your mom would say, so and so, don't be doing that. And you'd say, how do you know what I'm doing? Well, she'd say, I got eyes in the back of my head. Well, this is for people that want to know how I know what I know. I've got eyes in the back of my head. My spiritual eyes. My spiritual eyes can see into other people's energies and hear into other people's energies. And so if it's bad energy, then it gets on me, and sometimes I can't tell whether it's me being depressed or whatever. But the darkness that happened in my past mixes with that, and I'm able to be more mean, not mean, but be able to take so much and then and know how to handle that situation. And sometimes if I have to be mean back, then I have to be mean back, but in a more subtle way. But anyway, so there I've got to deal with that all the energy and stuff that's going on, so that I knew things. And of course God shows me things and stuff, and so with all that pressure on me, it's hard for me to go ahead and finish healing. But while I'm sitting here thinking and meditating and contemplating, then I come up with certain kinds of food for me to eat that I can still, without having to do a bunch of recipes and cooking and stuff like that. Just something simple. Like I told you all the other day, hamburger patties. Find me up a hamburger patty. I do hard boiled eggs now or poached eggs. Uh, Something that is, I don't have to add a bunch of spices to, because what's the point? Because my taste buds, everything's going to taste the same. The texture might be a little bit different, like a hard boiled egg and a hamburger patty, but I'm going to get the nutrients in me. And my whole point to trying to find to eat what I need to eat is so I I can get the nutrients I need to stay alive and to thrive with this illness. And hopefully one day we'll figure out how to fix it. And the fibromyalgia and whatever else, the tiredness I get, the bad energies that come in and make me uh, sad and depressed. Um, so make it just as simple as I can so I'm not stressing out. And so the oranges, I got the oranges. Milk, I do raisin bran and frosted mini wheats for my fiber. I've got a little bit of potatoes, but I think that I'm going to quit with the underground, like the vegetables and stuff like that, because corn and oats are for animals. Because if you'll read the first of the Bible, and I know a lot of people say, well, they that was changed. Well, yeah, that was changed because that was man that changed it. And but in the beginning, humans were to eat like fruit, uh, tree things that had seeds in them. Okay, like cucumbers. Cucumbers aren't underneath the ground. Um, Tomatoes. Tomato is a fruit. Of course, apples, oranges, anything that's up on the trees, and berries. They've got seeds in them. Um, so somewhere along the line, mankind or somebody changed the food up that we were supposed to be eating, and it's messed with our bodies. So now here I am. I'm trying hard to get past and trying not to be mean to anybody else, and trying to take care of me at the same time, because I know that I'm here for a reason, but I don't know what. And so if I get a video out, I get a video out. If I don't, I don't. I mean, I I'm not going to dwell on stuff that it might help me a little bit, get some extra money and stuff, and give me a little something to do. But I'm not going to stress myself out whether or not it does anything for me. I mean, if it makes me a little bit of money, fine. And that's the main goal right now. Right now, anyway. Because I do want to better my life. I want to better who I am. I don't want to be this person that needs healed all the time. I want to have a solid foundation of who I am, and who I'm supposed to be, and what I can do and be for others. And so I don't know. All I know is that right now I'm not going to go into a lot of things. Like I said, I wanted to dye my hair. I said, hey, I've got hair. that's 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 the main thing. I got hair, so I'm very grateful that I got hair, whether it's gray or what, you know. So if I get it dyed, I get it dyed. If I don't, I don't. I'm not going to stress myself out over it. If I get to get in there and get a really nice hot shower, fine. If I don't, that's fine too. I'm just gonna sit here and try to enjoy the moment, every moment, the best way I can. If people are texting me or whatever, I'm gonna try my best to be kind and considerate to everybody, and not try to find fault with anything they've done or not done, or whatever the case may be. And um, if I have to ignore their texts or whatever, fine. I did go over to see my son yesterday, and was it yesterday or day before yesterday? I can't remember when. Um, but I texted him and asked him how he was doing, and I didn't get an answer back. So uh, I went. I had to run to the store anyway, and so I went on over into where he lived and pulled up behind his car, and I called him. Well, he was a little bit hesitant because, Mom, you caught me at the wrong time. I got this to do and that to do, but I talked long enough that he came out, and of course I can't climb up his stairs, and he came out and we talked for a little bit, and um, so I come back home, and but that's all I can do is I'm just going to keep it as simple as I can and try really hard to see other people's point of view, even though I can see all sides of a situation, a particular situation. But it's a little bit hard for YouTube. It's a little bit hard for having a conversation, whether it be texting or whatever, with somebody that thinks you're wrong, or whatever the case. And that ego in each of us is going to come out and try to swear up and down each of us is wrong, instead of being able to just sit and enjoy each other's conversation and their presence. So that's what I'm going to be working on, and finish healing and do what I got to do to live every moment until the Creator God has decided to tell me what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay? So, all you people out there that um, sit by and wait to be able to say um, whatever you feel like saying, a lot of you say really nice things, and that's good. But there's a lot of people out there, you're so angry that you can't wait to tell somebody what they're doing wrong. I, I don't see why that helps anybody any telling somebody what they're doing wrong. That's just like me trying to tell other people what I feel like they're doing wrong. Well, I don't know. Does it help? Does it help us to tell somebody what they're doing is wrong? Some it does and some it don't. I don't know. But anyway, remember, a merry heart doeth good like a medicine, but a broken spirit will dry up your bones. And if you believe you can, or if you believe you can't, you're right. And if you believe you can, then try. Try, even if you have to make yourself, to take that first step towards getting to the next step. And remember this, I try to tell myself this, but I fail at it miserably. When you're talking with somebody or you're engaging with somebody, don't walk away leaving them feeling empty and lonely and unloved. There has to be there has to be something we could say to somebody to let them know that we care about them, regardless of the situation. That they're heard, they're cared for, whether they want to hear it or not, doesn't matter. Okay? So you all have a great day. I'm going to work on it too.